Good morning. It is going to be 70 degrees out here today. It's a perfect day to work outside in my garden. I am going to kind of amend the soil in my raised bed. So if you can see, it's just a really pretty nice big bed. It's got two small beds on the side and a big one in the middle. And I am going to fill this with tulip bulbs, say like the middle of January, because it's still a little too warm here in Central Texas to plant my tulips. If my tulips get planted too early and they get the sense that spring has come, they'll start sprouting, and we don't want tulips to sprout in January. I want my tulips to sprout in March so that they will be perfectly timed for Easter. Easter is the last Sunday in March this year, March 31st, and I am going to time it perfectly so they will be up and beautiful. And I'll have my grandkids here for pictures. I'll have set up some little tables for coffee with girlfriends, and anyway, I just have a lot of fun in front of my tulip beds. Okay, so let's get started. I'm going to leave the camera on and I'm going to dump these bags, and I'll show you what I am using. It's just an inexpensive organic compost, and I'm going to dump them in. I'm going to try to raise the level of soil back up so that the beds are nicely full of soil. And then in a couple more weeks, when the temperatures are a little cooler, I'll plant my tulips. They have been in the refrigerator since October. They arrived the middle of October from my favorite bulb company, Color Blends. And I can link up above the day that I picked out my bulbs and what I ordered. And they're just a wonderful company to work with, and they give you the biggest, fattest bulbs, and you get the most beautiful tulips you've ever seen. Okay, so let's get started. So I'm bringing you up close to the bed so you can kind of see what's going on here. The first thing I'm going to do is pull out all of the drip system, and I was going to show you what compost I'm using. This is Living Earth organic compost, and I can show you. I'll get a handful here. So I really like this compost. It doesn't have any big sticks or things that you don't want to see in compost. It's just a really nice consistency, and I like that it's organic and it's not terribly expensive. So I hope that you can see the sun is pretty bright, but the level of soil is down about 3 inches, so I am going to raise it up. And I wanted you to see I have a liner here that I put in a long time ago when I first was setting up this raised bed, and there's a few places where I need to get the staple gun and reaffix it to the wood, but a liner is pretty important to keep it from rotting too quickly. So, and it looks like I need to come along with some more paint. This was a nice kind of a paintable stain, and it's ready for another coat of that to protect it. I have some things I need to pull out. I'm sorry that these are some just wild zinnias that put themselves here. I've got my tilling fork, so I'm going to start tilling, and then I will add the compost and till some of that in, and I'll be ready to go when the temperatures get a little cooler. While we're back here, I want to show you a new garden bed that my husband and I are putting in. So right here to the left, there is a chain link fence, and my neighbor's got a very natural style yard. In this bed, I thought I would plant very Texas native things And we are going to have a designated water faucet and drip here for these plants. This was a big labor of love. If you get back a little bit, you can see the giant pile of rock and pieces of wood. There was an old cedar tree. The stump is still there, but I can just plant around it, not a problem. And we have very nice tall stones. These are limestones, and they're about 10 inches tall. And I plan to fill this in with great soil and compost. And so this will in essence be a raised bed. We've worked down into the soil about 6 to 8 inches. So we've taken out as much of the rock as we can, and then we'll add good soil on top, and we should be able to plant anything we want here. To take care of the issue of soil just kind of bleeding into my neighbor's yard, we're going to use this black kind of edging here to kind of hold back the soil so that the soil stays on our side of the fence. So there you have it. Once we get it all planted up, I will show you how things are growing in this garden. One more thing I wanted to show you before I leave today is the beautiful leopard plant. This is also called Legularia, but in the wintertime, it puts out the most showy yellow flower stalks. Look at these gorgeous things, and they've been covered with butterflies. As a matter of fact, there's a butterfly right there. That's a red admiral. Isn't that beautiful? So, nice little Christmas treat. And because our temperatures have not been too cold, we are, the evenings get down to about 33, and the highs are usually in the high 50s. But today we have highs in the 70s, if you can believe it. So that's why we're outside playing. And this is a wonderful lamb's ear. Just can't go by it without touching it. So anyway, I hope you are having fun in your garden today, wherever you live. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe and share my videos with your friends. And thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.